Good afternoon. Hello, this is Peskov. Can you hear me? Good afternoon, Dmitry Sergeyevich. We can hear you well. Excellent. On June 11th, Putin is working in Novogorevo. The work schedule continues. There are internal meetings of the working president. It is expected that in the near future, the president will hold an operative meeting with the permanent members of the security service. No other public events are planned. The president also has a working day tomorrow. Traditionally, it is the Day of Russia, our national holiday. There will be events, as usual. What questions do you have? I have a concise message today. Do you have any questions? Can I ask a question about the Komsomol truth, Dmitry Sergeyevich? Yes, please. Alexander Gamov, Komsomolskaya Pravda. Dmitry Sergeyevich, according to my sources in a number of political parties and Duma factions, the president's decree on the appointment of elections to the State Duma may be signed on June 20th. Is that so? And the second, and probably the most important thing, is that this election campaign will take place while we are conducting a special military operation. How does the Kremlin assess this circumstance? This is the first time there will be such a coincidence. How will the State Duma influence the political campaign and the formation of the Duma? After all, we know that a lot of veterans of the war will come to the parliament. Thank you. The president's decree will be signed in accordance with the terms provided by the law. We do not announce this in advance. We will not do it now. As for the elections, I would like to remind you of the words of President Putin about the importance of holding elections in any case. Therefore, we are preparing for these very important elections, and they will be held in full accordance with our legislation. Thank you. You are welcome. Dmitry Sergeyevich, may I? Yes, please. Thank you very much. Dmitry Antonov, Agent Reuter. In the new package of sanctions that the European Union plans to impose on Russia, if I am not mistaken, this is already the 21st package. Sanctions against Russian banks have been significantly expanded, so they cover about half of existing credit organizations. In this regard, European politicians and analysts say that the European Union is thus trying to provoke a banking crisis in Russia. What does the Kremlin think about such aspirations of the EU? And how does it assess the state of the Russian banking system? Will it cope with the Kremlin? Only yesterday, at a meeting with the government, the president said that despite certain difficulties, certain tendencies related to investment restrictions or slowdowns, the situation is absolutely stable and absolutely controllable. The same can be said about the banking sector. Our mega regulator has repeatedly talked about this, which closely monitors the situation and takes necessary measures to maintain stability in the banking sector. As for illegal sanctions and external restrictions on our banking system, this is not a new phenomenon. You know that our largest banks have long been under sanctions. This does not prevent banks from making large profits, developing, maintaining absolute stability, maintaining their highest reliability ratings. As for foreign trade operations and so on, you know that there are companies operating in the market that provide a wide range of services. Any more questions? Thank you very much. And the second question. The head of the central bank, Elvira Bulin, has been in hospital for the second week. She missed the St. Petersburg Economic Forum, and the other day she missed the meeting she was supposed to attend. Next week, the directors' meeting will consider the level of the key bet. Is the health of the head of the mega regulator, the president, concerned? And does the Kremlin know when she should be discharged from the hospital? Look, I don't think this is the right format to discuss Bulin's health. We wish her a speedy recovery and hope that everything is absolutely fine. People get sick sometimes. There is nothing special about it. This should not be a reason for conspiracy theories, conspiracies, and so on. Any more questions? Thank you. Andrei Sergeyevich, hello. Go ahead, please. Yes. The United States has been striking Iran. The United States has responded by striking the targets in the Gulf countries and announced a complete closure of the Hormuz Strait for shipping. How does the Kremlin assess this new wave of tension? We are concerned about this. We urge all parties to contain this conflict. We urge them to return to the negotiating process, because another wave of escalation of tensions will result in new additional negative consequences for the situation in the region and the international economy as a whole. Any more questions? Thank you.
Спасибо.